Yeah.
Hello, Miss Yara, Mrs. Yara Select say, oh,
Yeah, me
yeah,
and uh, um hi everybody. Welcome again to the beauty of a woman's heart with Tobra, the author of Reflections for a Thirsty Soul and
hello.
the beauty of a woman's heart. Yes. As we usually do, Auntie is going to read a snippet of the Reflections for a Thirsty Soul, and then we'll go on to read the main topic for today from The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. Although it's going to be in three sections. Yeah. So, Auntie, yes.
Okay. All right. So today we're reading from page 118, and it says, "The time is now." And I write, "Do not put off until tomorrow what needs to be done today. Tomorrow may never come because no one is guaranteed tomorrow. We must be intentional about how we live our lives and live it with purpose. At the end of your life, what do you want to be said about you? What will your legacy be? How is your life impacting others now? It is not too late to start afresh. Do not waste your life or your talents. You are to use them to glorify God and to bless others." So, yeah, you can take it away. I'm
Yes.
going to be fair and simply.
Yeah. Do not put off until tomorrow. It's more procrastination. Naturally, I don't really procrastinate, but
Good
sometimes
for
I
you.
find myself no, because only because when I have
Mhm,
to do something, I feel like there's a weight kind of over me, and I like to get it done and over
mhm,
with. So generally or naturally, that's
mhm,
me. However, there are times that I do procrastinate a lot, and I find that it's it's usually when it's an unfamiliar territory or a
mhm,
new thing, and I think it's mostly fear that
mhm,
makes me do that. The fear
mhm,
to do something new or venture into
mhm,
something like
mhm.
coming on lives and stuff like that. It was my big thing before I met Auntie. Yeah.
For real?
For real, for real.
Oh gosh. Yeah, some more.
It was, yeah. And I needed that push, that every day,
Mhm,
every week. It was a weekly asking of when are you going on. So we all need like accountability partners or somebody
yes.
like that in our lives, but we hardly find that because most of the
Yeah.
time when you want to even do something new, you're discouraged. So
Mhm,
it's hard to find someone to actually push you or check on you.
mhm,
Um, yeah, and also sometimes it's kind of like sometimes we give ourselves vague things that we have to do. It's too broad, and if you don't
not
break it down, yes, if you don't break it down, it's hard to actually achieve them, and you find yourself
mhm,
procrastinating a
mhm,
lot. Yeah, and then when I read through this chapter, it also has
mhm,
to it also brought my mind to like giving your life to Christ as well, getting
mhm,
into a relationship with him,
mhm,
because it's difficult to find your purpose without him.
mhm.
In order to find your purpose, you need to find who you are, and then you along the way you also need help from him
Yeah.
to guide you to actually achieve your purpose,
Mhm,
the purpose that you have found, that you've been put on earth to
mhm,
achieve. So a relationship with God is number one, no matter what I'm doing in life when I'm rebellious or when I backslide. I mean, at the back of my mind, he's always there. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
have never totally forgotten about him. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I do get mad at him too.
Oh, yes, we all do.
But then I come back and I
Mm-hmm.
tell myself, you have nobody else. Like, who really, like, who else do you have that you
Mm-hmm.
can completely trust? Not even yourself. I mean, you
Yes.
can't trust yourself. And
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that it's always for my good. But when you're going through something, you don't really think about it being for your good. You only think about what you're going through and how hard it is to go
Yeah.
through that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
It's good.
yeah. And Auntie Ya also said that it's not too late. It's really not too late.
Good evening,
Hello.
Elizabeth. Welcome.
Oh,
Nice to have you on. She's agreeing with you.
yes. Yeah, it's never too late. I don't think there's an age limit for anything. It's better to start early, that's for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
whenever you discover, don't let age, I mean, hold you back.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore whatever that society has,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
put in our minds that, yeah, there's an age bracket to achieve certain
something.
things.
Yes.
Yes. There are
So do you
people who,
find, oh,
yeah,
sorry.
no, no, ask.
I was saying that, so do you find that sometimes we put pressure, because of that pressure, it stops us from even
Yes,
doing
yes, yes.
what we need to do?
Because we feel that it's over, but it's
Mm-hmm.
really not.
Hello, Aisha.
Aisha,
Tete.
it's really not. And there are people who actually achieved things later on in life after their
Mhm.
60s, and
Yes.
so
Yeah.
everybody's journey is different. So
Different.
know that your journey is different. Maybe that was what it was meant to be, so you could teach people, those
Mm-hmm.
coming up, what
Yeah.
not to do. So
Are you talking to me? Because I was having this conversation. I was having this conversation this afternoon. Actually, we
oh
were talking
really?
about it. Yeah, in
Yeah.
Pastor P's class, like we were talking about some of these things, like how, sometimes you tell yourself, "Oh, but why didn't I do that in my 20s? Why
Mm,
didn't I do that in my 30s, 40s?" But at that time, you didn't know.
yes.
And at any stage, wherever that stage is for you, you have something to give back or tell somebody else to help
Yeah.
them, right? So that
Yes.
they probably don't make the same mistakes that you
Yeah.
made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that if God knows that you would not be able to go through it, He would
Mhm.
not allow it either. There are things that we do get into by ourselves. It's not the devil and it's not God.
Mhm.
It's just
The devil is tired.
it's just our disobedience sometimes. I mean,
Yes.
sometimes it's God putting us through, I would say, training. And
Hmm.
sometimes, yes, the devil does attack, but let's not be quick to put it on.
A rather nice
And
excuse.
sometimes, yes,
Oops,
yeah,
sorry. Hmm.
yeah. So it is our responsibility to find our purpose
Hmm.
and get going.
Okay.
You done sharing?
Yeah, I was trying to share something, but I think I did it twice. So I should just. Okay, I can do that later. Okay, so today let me bring up, what are we talking about?
Today,
Mhm.
we're starting on page 95. Dare to dream. So it's kind of like a continuation of what we read on the reflections. It kind of ties in with it.
I was looking for another thing and I couldn't find it. And I said, well, this one will have to do. Yeah.
Well, it does. It does.
Mm,
It does
mm.
tie in with it.
Yeah.
rather nicely. Yeah. So page 95, Dare to Dream.
Mm-hmm.
You are powerful, not powerless. You're fearless, not fearful. You're strong because of his strength. You are brave because of his power. I didn't read the word. You're strong because of his strength. You're brave because of his power.
Oh, okay.
You're unshakable because he is your fortress. Um, Let his power within you propel you to great heights. Dare to dream. It is possible. It is possible. With him, nothing is impossible. And in this book, there are reflections that Antia has that
Mm-hmm.
you can actually reflect, and there's a space for you to take notes as well. So
Mm.
the first reflection is have faith. So Antia, when you say have faith, what are you telling us?
Oh, okay. So before we please share when you come on so that people will also, come and listen and get some little nuggets.
Yes.
Sometimes it's just the one thing that you hear that will make you make that change in life. So you never ever know. So please share. Thank you. So when I say have faith, like what I mean is this that, you are on this earth, you've been placed here and you're living life. Maybe sometimes we don't even really think about the life that we're living.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of us, maybe you've drifted through life and at a certain age or certain stage, you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I'm saying having faith means that, like, you have to believe that you were created with something inside you. Like,
Right.
there's something that you were brought here to do, even though you think you don't know what it is. But
Mm-hmm.
so if you're going through life and you don't believe in yourself, you have no faith in yourself, how far are you going to get?
Yeah.
It's like, and
Yeah. Yeah. I was looking up the like the definition, the dictionary definition or Google definition for faith, and it
mhm,
said complete trust or confidence in someone or something.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. Well, with that definition,
hmm
it means that my faith can only be in God because
That's what Aisha is saying there. Also,
yeah,
let your life reflect the faith you have in God. Fear nothing and pray about everything. Thank you. That is a
yes,
good one.
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Because complete trust or confidence in someone. There's nobody, nobody
Mhm,
on earth or nothing on earth is so dependable. Like there's nothing on earth that you can rely on or have
mhm,
complete trust or confidence in.
mhm,
Not your parents, not your children, definitely not your spouse, nobody, and not even even though he's
yeah.
agreeing with the Aisha's.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and so my faith, I think it's in God and
hmm
God alone, and in times that like are really really terrible and difficult, I think
hmm
that's what's pulled me through it because
hmm
there are times that very close people would even disappoint you when you
Yes.
need them most.
That is a fact of life.
Oh yes,
It will
and
come.
yeah, and it hurts more than anything.
That.
And
Exactly.
yeah, but I think having faith in God also helps you to believe in yourself because
Yes.
um, you it makes you believe that God has actually put something in you
hmm
that is good. It's
hmm
something that you can actually develop
hmm
to help others, help yourself. Because
hmm
when you're achieving your purpose in life, you turn out to be happier than,
hmm
yeah, it's like giving. When you're helping someone, I mean, the joy or the fulfillment that you get, I
hmm
think it's like even rewarding, more rewarding than whoever you're helping. It could be something physical
Exactly.
that they're just going to use. It might help them, but it might
Exactly.
not fulfill them like you are getting from, actually giving them. Yeah.
So I was going to tell a little story. It's like how I was saying in my class this afternoon that like I know that I have practical nyamisem every second week. And then
Yeah.
I'm sitting there as of yesterday, I'm like, oh yeah, Tuesday is coming. Where did I need to, what am I talking about? I need to do something.
Yeah.
So this morning when I woke up, I was coming to listen to maybe minim krasa sorry cry ye be post say ye be but
Oh yeah.
yeah,
That's
I'll go next Sunday. I watched it online. I think they started last week, but me, I
yeah.
was busy. I was busy. I just only listened to the sermon on Saturday, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's open. Until
Mm,
when I got up this morning, I said, okay, I took my book that I write in, and I started writing what I was going to talk about.
mm.
So now it's done. But later on this afternoon, so I'm writing, and then my husband comes in the kitchen and he's looking, and I start laughing. I start I start laughing in my head. So because mommy we were kind of
Kano.
just in doing that, like it's like for me, this is why I use words to bless people. So you have a sense of accomplishment that, oh, okay, it's not like I'm waiting. Tomorrow is Monday, and then you're all flustered and
Right.
rushing, and it's done. And I read through it, and I said, okay, good to go. Let's move on. But
Yeah.
so you set your own little goals and keep pushing yourself. You
Yeah.
see, the problem too that we have is that sometimes, I mean, I'm saying it broadly, and it seems like oh, kind of quiet, but it is true that people don't even have an awareness of who they are or
Yeah.
what they are supposed to be
Yeah.
doing.
That's true.
Because I was given the example this afternoon of time and here was sorry, there was a time that the oh hello Nana Kosei. Oh yeah, welcome. And so they gave us this plan. I think there was even I don't know if it was 5, 10, 20, like where you think you'll be in such and such. And so
Yeah.
Misha, I didn't really think far. I didn't take it a year. Misha Dean, I'm saying, oh, okay. And because be at that time, why didn't call these things like, you went into now I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, so as we were talking, and we came up with it. He says sometimes, let me see, be also sometimes we think we know something, we think people know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm paying for no name and we don't really know. And I'm saying, well, maybe come to think of it, maybe it would have been helpful if they had sessions and broken it down more. To
Mm,
say be even teachings during the week, say this and this is say Korana BBI online. Okay, it's our time say we're having this to explain some of these things
right.
because our development plans it ties in with personal growth,
Mm,
something. There are things that the awareness, a lot of us know, my Bible, maybe na adwuma no ara na egu so working and working, but we don't think of ourselves. Everything we do, we take it back home, but we are not investing in ourselves, right?
right.
You know, over then when your faith, no, oh, media, like all we know is your 9 to 5 na ye kono, ya
Mhm.
dani adwuma enyuma ponko, right?
Yeah. But it all boils down to a upbringing and the
Mm-hmm,
environment that you grow up in, right?
mm-hmm,
Because
mm-hmm.
there was nothing like self development or
No,
it's
no,
just finish school, get a job so you
yes,
can take care of yourself. It was
yes.
that that's it. So all you had to do pass your grades and I mean your
Just keep
exam,
going.
yeah,
Mm-hmm,
get good grades and get
mm-hmm.
a good job and that's it. Even
Yeah,
it's only recently that entrepreneurship has
become
been
a thing. Yeah,
yeah because it
because
was looked down upon even
oh yeah,
right
you
yeah
do Odiga or Yesi or the
but you
years
had
run team.
money.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it's funny because I worked in a bank and I that's where I realized that these people have money more than we do. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dresses a penny at home account now.
Yes.
What they have in their account, you
Yes.
don't have that. You're waiting for the end of month to get
To
money.
get yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All that no say is a product of the colonial, Everything colonial British system, no.
Right.
Bibia no colonial man was like go to this school. Or the Omuja, and we haven't come any further from it.
That's true.
We haven't planned or we haven't been innovative to create something that works for us. It is our
Right.
system now. Be a one co university, one
Mm,
course secondary, until you finish, you want the white collar job. So
yeah.
maybe it's not available. You don't have the ideas to branch out and do something different. Well,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. And as a snobbish system, everybody has to be a doctor, everybody has to be a
Oh,
lawyer, everybody has to be an
yeah.
engineer.
We're talking about that.
Mr. G,
Mr. G. Whoa.
welcome, Akwaba. Are you enjoying? Yes, we're enjoying the sunshine. So then, snow will come later, much
Oh my
later.
Lord. Yeah.
And say if we go back to passage, we are powerful, not powerless. No,
Mm-hmm.
because there was nothing like self a Yibia to teach us anything. No,
Yes.
it's like
Mm,
Tembian, we have this helpless mentality. Obi na eba abehwɛ me. Somebody is coming to do this for me.
yes.
Some I can't do this.
Mm,
We become helpless. We always look to the outside of ourselves for people to come and help us, but
mm-hmm.
we don't know that there's something in us that we have to
We
bring out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and like you see, Obama canteen can watch any bow float, watch it on nam chrome no ton, and the bow float too is good, no more sereno.
I
But you can't sit around waiting for that white collar job to come up.
me
And
when I see such people, like I feel so proud of them to be able
they are,
to do that. Just like
yeah, they are resourceful. Well,
yeah,
I dream because
and
see
they
me
don't care about other people's.
no. I dream because team say you can say you are powerful, not powerless. No, this is a message I guess we should give to the young girls because this behavior, you have to teach a young girl that she's valuable. It's
Yeah.
not going to sleep, going to use your feminine wiles on a man to get what you want is
Yeah.
not your major reason for being on this earth. You
Mm-hmm.
can keep yourself intact and work hard,
Yeah.
creative ideas, do something to help yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can
Yeah.
be good at something. I don't know what it is. Maybe you
Look
like doing
within
it.
you to find whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And so we don't like, we need to stop that training of always teaching them that this is who you are. You're a woman. So technically, boom, you have to get married. And not the other whole, but though that something has to come before that because even these days, men want to marry resourceful women,
Yes.
people who work hard and are bringing something with themselves.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not that
true.
you're coming to depend on yourself.
I have a male cousin who says she Mema so your power. So not like
Nanako says the more I pay attention, the more the sadness. Pacho, oh, sir. Minti was here.
Chechemu, what are you sad about? Is it us and where we are at? Why is it that like we tend to throw away everything and just take on people's, just like you're saying, the colonial thing, and it's still
Yes,
there.
yeah.
We always think that whatever comes
Mhm,
from the West is good, like
mhm,
100%. Not everything, but we're not able to actually assess and do away with what's bad in yours, take what's good
mhm,
in
mhm,
wherever you find yourself and
mhm.
come up with something. But
Yeah.
for us, no. We take the whole thing, good, bad, and that's why a lot of Ghanaian kids are dying in Toronto recently. Like you can
Oh,
tell it's drugs and stuff like that because they
oh.
live in the projects.
There's
Their parents
nothing
are
good.
sending money
The
back
money back
home
home.
instead of trying to
Yes,
live a quality life where you are
yes,
at.
yes,
You know?
yes. Look, yeah, everything comes at a price. It comes at a cost. You
Yeah.
have to be very particular the neighborhood in which you put your children.
Yeah.
If you make an effort to go stay in a good neighborhood, right? It comes at certain cost. Maybe there may not be as many people or whatever for your kids to interact with, but They are focused. They can meet people other ways, right?
Mm.
They are focused because you want them to focus on their school work, focus on any extracurricular like sports or whatever they may be involved in. But
Right.
they get to know that, oh, okay, I'm here. My parents were here. I can also do this.
Yeah.
I can also work hard and then also try and go and live in a good neighborhood. Or see Ghana reality,
Yes. So
yeah, we thought so.
that need yeah.
As we say, yeah. Now, I
And
so say,
say in Canada
our
or
state,
okay.
he's in the States. Now, I shall anchor the quote bit to us, and none of us knows what might happen even the next minute, yet we still go forward because we trust, because we
Yeah.
have faith.
Yeah.
Paulo Edinipomi Hubo Cielo Breda. That is
Polo.
something.
Breda.
Eh,
Mm,
because you have to, and only even still we go forward. You have to take those little steps. Move. Don't stay the same.
yeah.
Don't stay there. Hello, message. Akwaba. Nice to
Message.
see you. Okay.
Okay, so
We
you're
we are more powerful than we give ourselves credit for.
yeah,
And
yes.
it's but the thing too is that because we don't know some of these things, we don't take the time to sit quietly and reflect on
Mm,
ourselves or how am I doing? Am I okay? Is there something I be doing? Have I stopped myself? Like we don't think far.
yeah.
Oh, because all we worry about is Nikoye Juma the bills. You see
Mm-hmm.
how we've even forgotten our children
Yeah.
and they suffer. Because think about it. Look, this is a reality check. You are sitting here. You came abroad. Yeah, Ohianti, the rest of the family is looking up to you. But you are spending all your money giving it to them. You're not focusing on your children. So you are building legacy. If you've been able to get out of that Ohiano Noa Bedruha, don't you think you should invest in your kids so that they also have a better life? But
Yeah.
you're doing all these things, and then at the end of the day, they don't even have access to it because Akoya Busuaniema.
The
And then they
Busiana
are
crowd,
stuck
they
here,
don't appreciate Scramble.
and their life is just nasty. They are ending, they are not happy. They end up in the same places you are at the lower ranks of society because you didn't invest in them enough so that they could pull themselves up
Yeah.
and push,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Ajuado.
Hello.
Hi. Mwah. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think so. We have to
Oh,
go
commercial time.
close break or something,
Okay.
Young comrana and some no dear. I mean, how many times have we talked? But yeah, we'll continue to talk. Hi, and we are back. And so the two books again are Reflections for a Thirsty Soul, which you can find on Amazon, Friesen Press, Barnes and Nobles, Google Books, and iTunes. And the second is the one you just saw in the video clip, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, also on Amazon. Amazon Canada, US, France, Spain, Germany, Italy, and Innovi Books. Go get your copy. You'll be blessed. It's an excellent read full of nuggets to help you. Even men, you can read and learn a thing or two. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. I can't hold say Aisha say we have more power than we think.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I thought it
Mwah.
was your mugs and
Oh,
jacket
and
and
the second one.
okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So the
Hmm.
the third reflection is develop your confidence. God is your strength. We've talked about strength,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, here it says God is your strength. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you might say that you don't believe in God, but I'm sure you
Mm-hmm.
believe in a higher power, or
Yes.
that something made you, or that, I mean, whatever it is
Mm-hmm.
that you believe in, my higher power is God. And
Yes.
He's the only one that gives me strength, because I don't think I'd be here without Him. So,
Oh no. No, even
so
yeah, mhm. Even with that, no, it's like even if you think you don't believe in a higher power crowd, there's books out there that you can read. You go
right,
into the library, there's all kinds of books
right.
that you can read.
To pass
Emmanuel Gee.
to part working and naked girls on
It's just
social media.
terrible.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you were on when I made the comment. I said that we need to come to the place where we teach our daughters that they have more to offer than offering themselves to men for money.
Hmm.
There's, you have to, it takes focus and respecting yourself, your dignity, because a lot of things that we see these days, and I ask myself, would we have seen these in our time when we were growing up if there was social media? Maybe yes, maybe, but it's terrible right now. You see women and like, really,
It's like
really, yeah, yeah,
before society, like, it was just, I don't know, man. Yeah. And the confidence, I'm not saying that I always have it. Sometimes you go through things and you have to
yes.
remind yourself.
Hmm.
But sometimes I do forget and I feel
Oh,
broken,
yeah.
you know? But
Hmm.
when you remind yourself and go back
Hmm.
to what your confidence is in. And as Auntie Yas says, there are a lot
Hmm.
of self help books nowadays, help you to discover your
Hmm.
talents, your passion, your
Hmm.
purpose. There are a lot of books,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Now,
that's
that's where I started years and
yeah,
years ago. Like I would go to the library. My work is just across the street, and the library is there. And I'll go and pick those books, and I'll be reading. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. Personality, this, that. Oh, blah. You're reading. I just loved it. And
right,
then finally, the shock. I was in my 30s. The shock came when I said my father passed away, and I'm like,
right,
oh my gosh. And I wasn't serious with my nyamesoma at that time. So when I came back, I
mm,
was very reflective thinking, and then I went back to God. And
right,
that's when I even realized that, oh, wow, I didn't even know there was a wealth of Christian literature out there. Oh, but
mm-hmm,
yeah, like the books that I bought that I haven't even read yet, like books and books. And so even when I realized that there was something more powerful that I can even stand on than self-help, the word of God, the way we read it, how you understand it.
uh-huh.
Oh, because we read it, but then we
It's
don't lack,
everything in there.
we
Yeah,
don't have confidence. And so you see, assume Nyamidi, how do you understand the word that you are reading? I
but
see, I'd rather walk with God in the dark than walk alone in the light. Thank you. That is
exactly,
powerful. I do
exactly.
say many of us do not know how to learn to appreciate anything where the focus is on their negative things. We focus on negative things more. Negativity is toxic.
Very
That
tough.
is that is we've been programmed that way. We've been programmed that way. Yeah, it's
Sorry, guys.
a day.
I keep yawning.
Oh, okay. Maybe why?
Oh, okay. Um, okay. Then I'll go on to our second topic is Rise Up, and it's on page 97. It says, Dear woman, is your face covered in shame? Have you been neglected or cast aside? Are you feeling unworthy? Are you afraid or trapped in fear and the opinions of men? Redefine yourself. Now is the time to arise. Look deep within you to that gift the Master has placed within you. It is time to arise. Time will not wait for you. The time is now. Let him make beauty out of ashes. What are some of the things that makes us feel shameful? I know that um it's not being divorced, but actually when I was in the marriage, I felt like I wasn't enough. I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but I felt I wasn't enough of a wife, kind of. I felt because it was
Sorry, my Wi-Fi is acting up. Okay, Kasa.
oh okay. Because it wasn't working out. I don't know, I was blaming myself or I don't know, we tend to blame ourselves for things that are not even
Mm-hmm.
our what we're not responsible for or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and it's all society because we are made to feel like the marriage can only work when the woman is a perfect woman kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
You're
Mm-hmm.
not doing enough. Yes, I didn't feel that like I was doing
Yeah.
enough, but
Let me help you with some words. The marriage will not
okay.
work unless the woman is killing herself.
Yes.
Nkwa no nkune ho. While the man sits there and is lord of the manor or tiho. Like, no, no. I
Yeah.
always say, sir, I look at Abrofumai, they have the power of choice whether to marry or not to marry.
Yeah.
Some of us, maybe if they had said you have the choice, you would have considered near maybe well, because there's too much pressure.
Yeah.
Like you are okay, but somebody wants to make you feel like you are not okay because you are not meeting some criteria they have in their head of who a wife should be. How
Yeah.
about I put a criteria about who a man should be? Are you also meeting that? No, we need to be fair.
True.
We need to be
Very
fair.
true.
And
Yeah.
the young man one, so we don't help. We put more pressure on our own.
Mm-hmm.
We
We
put
shame
more pressure on
women.
our own.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the shaming, it's too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is just too much. No, no. And if you're a woman and you are striving for something other than that, then you are viewed as oh, or not there, or you're too much. Or Emmanuel Gee, independent and working women have covered themselves financially to bow to unnecessary bluff and demand of some men who are some
Yeah. Rashid.
yeah, some more. No, either way, you can't win, right? Like
Right.
some women are so helpless that Obama and say, or Obama and say, yes, they are not helping themselves or they've been forced to. The men are so domineering, they've been forced to be, or Tihona. Bibia so it gives the man ego a issue depending on men I may be of you one Musami say I want to mean yes say that kind of mannerisms. And then when some women take it the other way and become so independent, they don't want to you put into
Yeah.
which is which. What do we want?
Yeah.
Well, then yeah,
Yeah.
the man goes scot-free and can do whatever. To the point, Kwasi, he can go and be running around with 3, 4 women, and they think it's okay for him
It's
to come back
okay. Yeah.
and for me to take him and be no, like really? We need to think some of these things. Hey, Mr. G Nana Kosei, since you are on, we are planning a program sometime down the line, maybe in July. We
Mm-hmm.
want to talk about how it's a combination like Sean, Mr. Russell, yes, Mr. Russell had asked the question, what do we mean by the beauty of a woman's heart? What does it mean in terms of a woman? And then there's a topic too on the horizon that Ajua Odo had mentioned that I always say, who is training the men for marriage? So we're looking for some men to be a part of the panel. So please DM me. Come on camera. We'll fix a date, a date that is good for you, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aisha said, thank you. It's all about choice. And Joe Dawson, there was a time in my life that I felt helpless and hopeless after my motor vehicle accident. My faith came through my strength, Pachomibo. My strength came through my faith in God and the genuine love I received from my loved ones and true friends.
Yeah.
Amen. Oh, Nanako says awesome.
Oh, okay, good. Yay.
We'll keep you posted, eh? Okay. Yeah, Pachotuasu. Hey, Amajo, we have to find her. We can't even find her.
I throw bombs. Yeah, that's what we
fine.
want.
Yeah, I say passion is energy, and I want to do things my way. Yes, I hear
That's
you.
the problem I was having because I was too independent and
yeah. Yeah, it will be a hot topic and very intriguing.
Yeah. So the first reflection is, no matter what is going on in your life, learn to rise up. Don't stay down. Yeah, that's difficult though. It's easier said than done, but it's
Make the
doable.
effort. Yes.
Yes.
Small
Doable.
steps. Small steps. Just a little thing. Say, a little thing as if you up, you say, oh, thank you, God. Say you are down and out. And so soon you say, okay, but things have made me so.
The gratitude thing.
Yeah. Yes. Say thank you for something. The next day, so let me do something good to somebody, maybe an old friend. You say, oh, hi, how are you doing? That's it. Start coming. Sometimes we are so inner focused. Just try putting it out and doing something for somebody, like, talking. Yeah.
Because someone is going through worse. It's not easy, but yeah.
Yes, not easy, but try. Try. And then, rise up. Don't put yourself down. When you are saying negative things, try to turn it around. Sometimes you do something and somebody will go, I'm so stupid. So, no, I'm smart. I just made a mistake. I'm smart. I just made a mistake. This is only one time. So, Trini. No, seriously.
But I realized that I'm so stupid, no.
Yeah.
I don't mean to crowd.
No, me, I don't, because I feel that if I start saying that to myself, I'll stay there until I don't talk.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling my honest to God truth. I don't say that to myself anymore. Even the one time you catch it, you go, no, stop. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. G says sometimes just a little push will lead to astronomical rise or impact. You'll be shocked. It's true.
Very true.
We limit ourselves too much. We have limited ourselves.
If we understood the power that is within us, Anka, there are a lot of things that we would not like relax on, or
take it easy.
Whatever.
Relax, cry. Don't. Yeah. One other thing to that I wanted to add. Stop thinking about what people will think about you or what they will say. Who are they? I'll come back to my point. But Mr. G, me pacho, Nana Kosei answered. Don't you see me? Who say once you come?
Why? Answer.
Yeah. Stop living in the school of public opinions. I'll say it again. Don't worry about Nipa know that you are worrying about, or know what is he doing, what is he or she doing with their lives, that they have a say in what you do with yours.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, if you put people's opinions at 9, 10 a year, bring them to 1, 2, 0, Kurapo, they don't matter, they don't count. You have to learn that, because it would appear we're people that all we know how to do is put people down, discourage people. It's very rare that you find when you find people, like-minded people, that you're sharing ideas, this, that, it's rare, and you have to value it, because no.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Unim. Mr. G,
Oh,
you can
camera.
you can block yourself. You don't have to
Yes,
be on camera. You can
and
turn the
just
camera
speak.
off and
Yeah,
talk.
Yeah,
I know I turn the camera off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Why?
Handsome face.
Yeah. We will see you in the background, but you just turn yourself off to the audience. You
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
Ajua, welcome.
Thank
I
you, sis.
do as
I
yes.
greet you guys. So y'all looking lovely. Oh
You
my word.
too.
Like and the knowledge you not say ba you moon and say you ba who
Yeah, true. I don't know.
all the viewers.
Oh.
Yeah. Brother G, just I hope I so be shaky trees and all. Aisha, I love you guys, Sister Sage. And then I feel sad, and some are more can move many on my be swatch. It's like this topic is for me.
Right?
Yes.
Sometimes, like you find yourself in situations now, it's so unexpected. And majority of the time they said humans we're not perfect because at times the people that you trust the most and you expecting to do more for you when situation comes now they disappoint you.
Yeah.
Like and you be like, oh my gosh, God, what have I done? And when you get to helplessness and hopelessness, it's like you have reached a wall, you don't know what else to do, and you look around and you like, okay, like I don't think I matter to anything. Like
Right.
what am I here for? And it gets to a point like sometimes when I read articles and see posters on social media about someone taking their life, and I say prayers for them because in order for someone to get to that level, it means that they feel like they have no one, and they feel like them leaving this world is better because no one will miss them. But what they don't know is that once that happens and they leave the world, their loved ones are crushed. That they did not realize, how far, like the deep end, the person were.
Right.
Recently, I think overall on almost every social platform, with those with wisdom and knowledge have, brought awareness to mental illness, right? So
Yeah.
many are more inclined to talk about it. A lot of people are willing to learn about it and show compassion when someone is struggling. But when it comes to our society, community, we only show compassion and affection at the moment. But once that pass away, it's like we have short-term memories. We don't remember anything, and then we go back to our regular norm way. When are we going to finally wake up and say, okay, this we need to stop this. We coming up, being raised in an unhealthy environment, toxic society. When do we put a line to it? Set boundaries and say, okay, enough is enough. We need to deprogram ourselves, learn something productive before we apply, have better understanding, know which ones work for us best. Because what might work for me may not work for any of you, my sisters, or any of the viewers. However, I can take bits and pieces from each one of you and make it my own. I don't necessarily have to be like you because there is nobody in this world, no matter how many schools they go, they can never be like you, Sister Ya Russell and Sister Ya Tubra. Nobody can ever be me because my craziness you don't want. So sometimes we fail to recognize things, but the little things that can add on to our life, we don't pay attention to it. Because if you walking on the street or you get up in the morning, your partner tells you good morning, that takes a lot out of that person. It means that a person, have thought about you. So you respond back good morning, and at times that will put a smile in your face and it will make you feel good. You being acknowledged.
Yeah.
And some people don't realize that. Why do I have to say good morning? We live in the same house. Oh my goodness, why do you have to be so stingy?
Okay, Ajua, young kind comments bina young call a yimra. Well, I don't know Aisha the way to her before. You see, the Bible declares that the whole of creation awaits the manifestation. The shining forth of the sons of God. Romans 8:19. This is deep.
Wow.
It is your set time to shine, Almighty. God has raised you to provide the answer and direction that the world needs.
That's right.
You are the light of the world. Therefore, arise and shine, for this is your time. Now think about what people are saying and stop yourself. Sage says, put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. His breath goeth forth, he returneth to his earth. In that very day, his thoughts perish. Hey, Mr. Pastor P, message. This is the second time I'm hearing this verse today.
Oh, wow.
That's a message.
For his help, whose hope is in the Lord, his God. Yes, it is a message. Psalm 146, 3-5.
Yes.
Aisha said, thank you, we're all unique. They are not Ajua.
That's right.
And Kosei says, good logic, Ajua.
Thank you, bro.
Mr. G says, some Ghanaians think mental issues, especially depression, is normal because the system is hard, so people do not need to seek help. When you have, everybody needs help. Bibi Kranam. Oh, yeah, quiet. It's a fact of life. Things happen. Unim, minka same intro. Meka trim because be an emergement for it. You chrome how we pass me a body in Puna, a crawl, a for now movie chrome hana, ye chichi or modi or two, sir. Boarding school, maybe and seeing the story be out on it. Now, if Fiada last Friday, not this one, the past Friday, 28th, me kaipa because near me ban birthday, Monday or so, me ko check in me messages. Mommy be bitter old woman be wabeja nasty message be say racist near macho. Didn't crofat mo did this uncle for natem no did year be before so atem. Can't same cho. And I made it toast so me theory me share no offer after work hours. And I'm say nipa we no or a coward. No, and me email quickly to my supervisor and my manager. Into a horner and my manager or reply and or catch me say, well, my director. Now, maybe so almost say, I say, we are fairness into your department, no say, be the sign my inquiries near the bar. Send ye ever respond. It near so man penny for nity. Only him say, me manager and name Kosei and my supervisor. Last a fear day, no. Director nankase mu obuki ya no ne Kosei online ebusa me o say na me hu no te say ekoso say ma me anana say na me feeling ni ade nti o ma me options be say me pese follow up but the person me try say here omo to check what you say obeka so nti obi aja message ti ade na say ni no, because you are not supposed to be putting up with near massa.
It's abuse. It's a form of abuse.
Yes, me personally try how serious a hand they take in this environment, how serious they take things. They try, it's just a new abo. Mrs. Adroam says, comedy too, the guy who went and was beating his wife and kicking her and doing whatever, and then the police guy tied him up and whooped him well. Me shading and say that's right. Good. Next time if you sat nafa bar.
Yeah, Obi sending me video no, but there's video no ni pan sending me no sending me I fell for him. But then when I saw the full video from you, and I was like, how dare him? Are you serious? Then like. It's good that, he got a taste of his own medicine because you don't put your hands on anyone, no matter what the circumstances. It's I say, with lack of effective communication. Anger has taken over so many of our
Yes.
men and our women. It's like anger is one
Ajua,
word, one
that is a neglected
letter.
person, neglected cast aside. Look at the trauma she went through. A boy or the born. There
That's
are a lot
right.
of them in that state. Just say she'll feel unworthy. Just say awarienti obema emome. Am I a slave crap or your bonus?
You're right. And at some point, and I think that she got up to defend herself because it was like, this is enough. But then, she didn't have the strength to withstand him. And he continued to like beat her senselessly. And I was like, isn't he shameful of what he's doing? Like when we talk about anger, right? We just take the D out of danger because it's one letter away from danger. And this is something that should not be like, pushed aside and stuff like that.
Do you know what bothers me about these situations? The passer you kind of say stand by or say passers by, no, almost effect, almost the people who stand by and watch it happen, they don't get in bystander effect. They don't go and say, hey, are they, because a man sorry?
Because they're normal, yeah,
it's been imprinted in their mind. Say, oh, it's normal. Oh, what is she? Don't even beat a woman, or but a dear no some of these things are kind of like some of these things that we are writing. It's for you to question Niyama, look inside yourself and question things because bro, but Kaso no be Kasano. You are so trapped. People see you outside, they think everything is okay, and it's not.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is most of us have been so traumatized during our upbringing that even the unhealthy and toxic environment has become our norm.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Brother Emmanuel Gee spoke of, depression, how, many people has made it that, when one has it, they don't need treatment. But you see, everything in our society community, we connect it with madness, but it's not like that, right? Depression, it has different level. They have bipolar, they have manic one, they have so many others.
Yes.
That a lot of people lack of knowledge. They don't know so much information about it. If you have depression and you don't get treatment, it will get to the point that you will lose your senses. And that's when sometimes you see some loved ones walking in the street with no clothes on. You have loved ones, acting in a like it's really sad. Our nation lack of all this, we don't even have psychologists, psychiatrists, we don't have. I don't even think that's common in our society. A lot of our men don't want to see a counselor. A lot of our women fearful of seeing a counselor because that means that they will get the abusive men in trouble and so many other things. There's so many factors that is like, hindering us
you're stopping yourself from getting him into trouble. You'll be dead before you know it, and soon.
And that's what's been happening because you see, because of the stigma, the labeling. You see, there is a situation if a woman is being abused and she goes to the police station to report it, she will be victimized.
Yes.
If a woman is being abused and she doesn't go to the police station and she get killed, people will start saying, how can she endure this when she could have just simply go to the police station? So it's like
the police will send her back home. Oh, where they say if you ask the monk
and some of the officials are abusers themselves. So it's like who you complaining to? Like a lot of times.
Because commercial. And Kosei say, "Baby, don't have empathy. You know what I say. Everybody for them." So it is true.
But it's true. That's the plain truth.
Aisha said, "Life is great, and I want to enjoy it." Hell no to rubbish. Thank you.
Right.
Okay, Yakwaba.
What's the attitude?
Hell no.
I know, right? It's a big problem. It hinders our happiness.
Okay. back. So here again, hold on. I was going to show you the book cover and I went somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay. So here is the book again, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart.
I love this book.
I
You
know.
find it. Let Ajua speak then. Ajua, do
Okay.
the commercial.
You see it English or Bravo?
English.
Okay. With The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. It's a book that a lot of women are going to find themselves related to it. Even with the men, you guys will learn a lot of insight regarding our emotions and psychological needs. A lot of times, when a woman writes a book, we'll be like, and then especially our own people, it's a Ghanaian woman. So listen, get the book from Amazon. You guys will learn a whole bunch of it. I find myself related to it. I love this book. I can read it over and over. The youth, you guys going to get a lot out of this for you to be to prepare yourself for a successful future and not endure foolishness and nonsense.
Thank you, Ajua.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you. You rock. So here, the book launch for The Beauty of a Woman's Heart is July 17th, tentatively. More details to follow, okay? So stay tuned. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. So next on the list is who's next? Click. Reflections for a Thirsty Soul. It's a good read. We have not forgotten about it. Every time we do a show, we read snippets from it. You can find it.
Right? I need to put it in my head.
We can find it on
Amazon,
Friesen Press, Barnes and Nobles, Google Books, and iTunes. So get your copy if you have not done so already. And next, take it away.
Okay. Ooh, let me take this. Every time, don't take it off yet. Every time when I'm announcing it, like my mouth is all over because I can't really get it right. So this time around, I will have it. Shoot. Natural health and beauty advocate. Yes. And every time I talk about healthy living. So natural health is close to it. But now I'm going to get 100% natural health and beauty advocate. How beautiful she looks. That's she knows what she's talking about. So please, we need to take time for ourselves and take care of us. All right.
Wow, you couldn't have done it better. Thank you.
Ooh, awesome. Go to the top of the class.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Ooh. Sister Styler's Kitchen. Hey. So if you want awesome, unique taste food, you go to Sister Shaila's Kitchen, okay? If you base in Canada, look for her. If you base in other countries and you visit Canada, please do not leave Canada without having a taste of Sister Shaila's Kitchen dishes, all right? That's what's up.
Cool. Okay. Let me take it off.
Ajua saying voiceover artist.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. We're making it tasty.
Who's taking this one? You?
Which one? Bring
this
it on.
This one is yours.
Oh, Ajua Odom Mensa Papebi. That's why. This said, when you see Adra Odo come live for now, you see on my platform, we do not take no nonsense and there's no disrespect. We come to share information and learn from one another. And everyone can be part of it. I enjoy contribution, the productive contributions, and also insert my viewers and supporters, friends and family, because we are family. So we all need to be involved and learn to kind of improve our lives. Yes. So don't miss me on Fridays at 6:30. Send your sister, bam, and then Saturdays with Sophie or Costo.
And it's fun too. She loves to dance.
That is my cardio. You see,
Yes.
some people love me to dance, others don't love it, others don't like. But for me, I really do not care. If you like me, I love you. If you don't like me, go burn the sea.
Okay, next.
Sister Sage Williams, sageshare.com. Guys, let me tell you, she has a lot of authentic merchandise. If you want nice t-shirt design, and I kid you not, I wash mine multiple times. It does not, it looks the same. It's like new and fresh. She sells jewelries, beads, creams, scarves, anything you want. And then when you go in there, don't worry about it. If you don't see a color of the shirt you want, she has a comment box. You just put in the color of the shirt you want, and she will contact you. So don't hesitate. Go and buy more t-shirt, clothing, anything that you would like to have, to look special. Sister Amajonio.
Okay. Moving on, this commercial. Amajo can wait. She's late. Yanko. Epa Worldwide, Miss Mamle Yoko Godwin's YouTube, please. Parental alienation. This is education. There's a lot of things that are going on. People may not have resources to help them. She's been through a lot of it, so she speaks from experience. Check it out. Okay. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lunchtime talks with Awom Rekua, Fridays, 1 p.m. UK time. Awesome. Just an excellent program. She brings on all kinds of celebrities who talk about their experiences and impact others. So join her, okay? And
Brother G, that's one more like it. I will teach you any dance.
News class. And Avon, Miss Sister Aisha Ankara. So aishaankara.juiceplus.com. Please contact her. Distance is not a problem. Juice Plus, anywhere you are in the world, check her out. Place your order. And last but not the least, I have to talk about this because it fits in with what we are discussing. Dreamers and Visionaries with the beautiful and talented Pastor Patience Edwards. You know something? I've been taking this class since last year, and I've gotten a lot out of it. Insights, wisdom, knowledge, what have you. As a human being, we don't come here and just talk for nothing. These are some of the steps you have to take. It's a free class, mind you, but for me, even if I have to pay for something to get knowledge, I do that. $5, $10, $20. Oh yeah, Juma, you can spend more than $200 blowing money, going to the mall, eating lunch and all that. Invest in yourself. It is important. You can't sit there around and stay the same. I do this announcement every time, but I'm telling you, you need to invest in yourself, change your mind, your mindset, your way of thinking, how you look at life, how you impact others. If you have children, you want them to do better than you did. So start learning, educating yourself, learning something new, okay? I think we're done with the commercial. Do patronize. You know something, yeah, before we don't patronize each other.
That's right.
You know, saying, please, if you're on the program, share. Don't keep this to yourself. Share it so that people, your friends on your platform, will also get something out of it. Now I'm going to read some messages that...
Sister, don't forget to mention, please, people, don't listen to the enemies of progress people telling you can't share this person's program on your platform. Who owns your platform? You own
it. You own it. Yeah.
Well, there are people going around.
Mr. G say you can create your own happiness without succumbing to unnecessary pressure. Leave toxic relationships, bad work, uncivilized or unchristian church. Cut off bad friends and treat yourself as a queen or king. TB Joshua, Camille, JJ, etc. are gone. We shall rise.
Right.
Aisha says Shaila's kitchen is all about glorious food.
Yes.
You be blessed. Odosi, dancing queen. Aisha, dancing queen.
I'm just checking what my mama gave me.
Emmanuel, sister Odo, I will come so that you teach me your succulent dance.
Don't worry, Brother G. Shoot.
Emmanuel Gee, Epa World, amazing. Thank you.
Yes.
Pastor Patience Edwards got the wow factor. Yep.
That's right.
Of course. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yankwe.
For a moment, I thought we were just chatting.
Well, I can't in 15 minutes, so I guess we'll probably.
Okay,
We
so
can. Yeah.
do you want me to? Well, I can
Looking
read the
deep
third
within.
one.
What's it? Okay. Okay.
The third one is "You're a masterpiece," or should we just
Make us say, like, even in the paragraph, the second one, or looking deep within you, like, how can a person, well, anyway, just carry on.
Oh, okay. Looking deep
Like,
within you to that gift the master has placed within you. Oh, how
it's
to go
time to
about that
arise.
then, yeah. And I think it will tie in with the second reflection, which is invest in redefining yourself.
Okay.
Because
I'm
it
putting
says
this
that
back up because Aisha, Akata Adjoinim.
Oh, that's fine.
That return to the, no, not that one. That was, Mika, was it this one? Yeah.
yes,
This one was a wow factor one. Like,
book of creation,
how do
yeah.
we need to
Fine. How do we
wind down, focusing on this. How do you stop yourself from listening to these negative people, and negativity, school of public opinion, not good public opinion. So bad publicity, things that don't edify. Yeah, to us,
And yeah, I was tying it with the second reflection, which is invest in redefining yourself.
okay.
And I was going to say that if you have to change things, it says change is preceded by recognition. You need to come to a realization before you'll be able to actually make a change in order to suit whatever purpose that you find God has placed in you. So yeah, you have to look deep and you have to be prepared to see flaws as well because we're not perfect. But we should not let our flaws define us. But we have to learn to see ourselves how God sees us and not how man sees us. Right?
That's right.
Latest, yeah.
Yeah, how about the
Anyone?
person who's so downtrodden, say, or they are all kind of onim where to begin? He doesn't think it's possible for them. Just will give up. You're suppressing. Just say, who say, boy, Becca say, media, me, nobody saw any good in me. Just say, nobody cares. And once or namho, oh, what dear, won't mean your way, you won't amount to anything. You can't send until you've grown up. Now you are in a relationship. Relationships are the same thing.
Because
Because some of
that's
these
the
they zoom
aura
in.
around you.
Yes, they zoom into victims. You know, so only confidence it. Or I bet you na oh meow. Oh,
Well,
any thought?
that's what anyway. You can't see what you don't believe, right? So the first thing is, well, if you're a Christian, you have to. If you have a relationship with God and you read your Bible for yourself, I think you can start from there, going into the Word or reading the self-help books. If you're not a Christian, you can start from there. But you need to come to the realization that you have to do something because nobody can help you. You have to start something in order for someone else to support you, even if possible, right?
Yeah.
So if you're there, know that you can do it. You have to start on your own. You have to go fish for it, go fish for knowledge on how to come out of it, whichever way. Sɛ wonim akenkan so deɛ ɛne wobɛma obi akan Bible no akyerɛ wo sɛ wobɛhwehwɛ.
Yeah, I can say
There are a
there's
lot of
audio.
self can Becca say even programs like this one will help, and you can contact any of these women, who are good women and they would like to impart in your life. I mean,
That's right.
if you can't go searching for yourself and you need guidance. Now, you know, all
you
of
know,
you women, Ajo Odo, Yafuda, Shaila,
and
Pastor
you don't
Peters.
take yourself.
You
I think that you
and
trying to
and you
take yourself.
and you.
I know, right? Sister Ya, when you were speaking and Sister Ya Tobra, said what I was thinking about that. I just
Yeah.
realized that most of our people, they tend to like put all their trust and belief in mere
Yeah.
human, because some of them may not know how to read. Some of them may not have technology, knowledge of technology. So they don't know how to go to Google and get some audios and listen to it, right?
Right.
Self-help books and stuff like that. So a lot of times some people, they kind of embarrassed to let
Right.
people know that they cannot read, right? And it's not easy to put two letters together to pronounce it, right? You put
Right.
A together. How does it sound? Somebody will be like, ah, right? Another person may
Use
not
the
be able
mean.
to say
Yeah.
it exactly.
Right.
So it's like a lot of times, I think many people focuses on their shame more than being able to learn new things to improve themselves. So
Right.
it's not easy for most of our
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Pride can get in the way also, especially when it comes with our men. And then for most of our women, it's insecurity, because they're
Yes.
so dependent on their men. If their men does not put their mouth into, yes, you can do it, they will not be able to do it. So it's a lot of times everything starts with self. In order for us to like press forward, and push forward, we need to start loving ourselves, caring for ourselves, because everything that we put into us, it will transfer into others. But we're looking at things in the wrong way. A lot of us are chasing love, thinking that when someone loves me, I'll be able to feel love. But it's the other way around. You need to love yourself in order for you to love someone.
Right. 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 And even before you go into a relationship, you need to really know yourself and love yourself first. So yeah.
Yeah, and
But right
feel.
nowadays, almost everybody is on social media, even illiterates are on social media. So like instead of going to watch programs that are insulting people, you could jump on these programs because there are a lot of these self-help programs as well,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
They don't
They're
want
not
that
interested.
because there's no cursing, there's
They're
no
not interested.
there's no diabo, there's no disrespect. It's boring for them. They want action. In their mind, action is like just insulting someone.
Drama.
Action is like, drama,
Yeah.
just creating
Toxicity.
unsafe environment, unhealthy environment. So
Right.
it falls into their character. Okay, I
Mm.
have people in social media that acts the same way I act. So that means what I'm doing is normal. It's
Mm.
not.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we are what we feed into us. So if
Yes.
you want to listen to negativity, guess what? You're going to bring that into your marriage, your relationship, raising your own children, whereas they copy. Children mimic what they see within their household.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
whatever it is, you would think that, oh, it's social media. We also have to remember that our kids are on social media. So if
Yeah, they
you're
are
not
here.
teaching them right and they see something and they see two girls fighting over a boy, you have a daughter who is going to do the same thing, right?
Yeah. Right.
So it is what it is. Sister Amado, and then we miss you, Pa. Where have you been?
Ah.
Okoshe. We are
Yeah.
finding
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We are finding you.
One
You are
crack.
Okay,
fine.
One crack.
ahenkwa metia.
You are hereby fined. Ahenkwa na obeka. Saa enya ahenkwa ya hwehwe wa wo number bi yehu.
Ahenkwa metia media. Ene me pa ya media no pa ko me bedu fie na me ka na me sa.
We ka to on na park baby.
We learn a lot. We learn a lot from you. Sometimes we don't realize, how important it is, because even the little things that you say, it can change somebody's life.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
always
so do
need to make
everybody,
sure.
right? So do
Yeah,
all of you. We all want a better tomorrow. So hey,
Yeah.
we all in
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
together.
yeah, most definitely.
So I I guess we have like 8 minutes, so we can start rounding up or summarizing. Or how do you say it?
Yeah.
Concluding.
All I can say
Right.
to go off is that
Mhm.
in life, no matter what circumstances, situations that we face it or it comes upon us, we should never give up on ourselves. You
Yeah.
know, I find myself, the word of God. Sometimes you go through situations, you look at God, you calling God, whereas before you don't even mention His name, right? But I found myself, and since I received the help and the strength that I need,
Mhm.
I am very prayerful. I pray every single day, but I
Oh,
give
yeah.
more praises than asking. Even
Mhm.
things I don't have, I praise God for it. That He
Yes.
has given
Yes.
me all the things that I need. I am very appreciative of what I have accomplished because I
Mm.
know that it wasn't easy for me to get to where I am. And
Yeah.
I just love to be around people. I love my family very much, friends that I have developed. So we just need to be appreciative, no matter
Mm.
how small it is. And we shouldn't put each other down. We always have to push each other forward and
That's the
bless
spirit.
each other, because the more positive person that you become, anything, everything that comes upon you, even when people think ill of you, the positive outweigh the negative. So until
Yeah.
everybody stay blessed, have a great weekend, um, and
Thank you.
see you guys next week. So y'all
See
Yeah.
take
you next week,
Thank you.
Shaila.
one love always.
My love, bless
I'm
you.
going to
Thank you.
listen to you guys in the on the other side.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, what can I say? Just for me not to get absent too, but I don't know what to say today about. But
We can't
Oh,
help
you
you.
came just.
We can't help you.
I, I will not
Okay.
get absent too. But then, hey, picking up ourselves, right? But Auntie,
Right.
yeah, and sister, yeah. The fact here is some people there is nothing will pick them up because Auntie yeah said we shouldn't
Drift through life.
just we should
Mm-hmm.
just we should just live life. We should just exist in it. But
Mhm,
if you see it, dear, a lot are just existing
mhm.
in it, and there is nothing they can do about it. But
Yeah.
then, if they can just advise others that, oh, I think I would have, but I couldn't.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
talk to somebody that I wish I would have done my different, but I couldn't. But talk to somebody to raise up
Change them.
themselves. It will be better than this. So Mikra, this is me, and that was how it was. So somebody should also be the same.
Mm.
In that case, it's
Yes,
not good. But
yes.
if you really want to think about it, it's more or less like everybody wants you to be them. Knowing
Mhm,
very much there is a lot they can give out there. So my only 2 cents on this topic is you couldn't. That doesn't mean others should be you. Encourage somebody
mhm.
for somebody to encourage somebody. Just tell
Right.
the
Yes.
people, I wish I would have done my better. So you can be better. Do better. In
Mhm,
that way, we know that there will be better someday rather than,
mhm.
oh, me cry, sana me tinti, also cry back, come
Stop striving.
yeah, so let's stop that and maybe just encourage. You couldn't do it, it's fine. If your error is gone, it's gone. But encourage somebody to pick up from no
Mm.
matter what. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be my 2 cents.
That's true.
Okay. I think I'll go to the Bible and say that you have to see yourself as God sees you. And you
Yeah.
can only do that if you study the Bible yourself, because
Mhm,
don't wait for someone to come tell you that God loves you. They might
mhm,
tell you, they might not, but
mhm,
if you look in the Bible, everything is in there. And if
mhm,
you even think about Jesus, who was the Son of God or is the Son of God, is present and past, he had a reputation of um, liking the company of people with bad reputation.
mhm,
Society will call them bad reputation, but I think that because he knew himself, he knew what he was doing, none of the things that they said bothered him. And in the same way, if you're able to discover yourself and you're trying to fulfill your purpose, then you can shut out all the noise and be able to
Mm-hmm.
accomplish whatever you have been put on earth to do. And it will give you
Yeah.
the fulfillment that you need. I think that would be also Antia.
Oh.
So I'm going to take from what Amajo was saying that what we're talking about here is not for everybody. We have to recognize that too, because it is not everybody who's interested in change. Some
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
just want to stay the same. Unfortunately, those ones are influencing a lot of people. But
Yeah.
the message is that, if you didn't do better, advise somebody that, hey, you can be better, keep pushing. That's why we have some parents, Obeka, so me school, no man, Kobe, but my word, they will push you. And so
Yeah.
they do everything they can to push
Yes.
their children. Those are the
Yeah.
ones that we want to talk to and encourage them. Yes, that, there's more out there.
Yeah.
You have to dare to dream. But
Mm.
I'm finding too that sadly, negativity, no, it's within us. I'm going to give an example. I'm in Clubhouse, right? Because my daughters are on there. And I like being on there because Mepe and Paibo, there's some good rooms there. Asofoni are there that they come on and pray and this and that. Yeah, I like that. And there's different other things you can listen to. But
Yeah.
particular room be a call on. I'd heard some African American for Asofo will be discussing them, say they have no respect for women. They say they are doing something in the Bible. Who call in there, they disrespect you and this and that. And in mate, but me who saw me program me share that coffee, and I saw them at their worst. And
Really?
so, oh yeah, the kasa, the almost kind is nothing to do with Bible. Aaron Kwan, saying no, I be way, all kinds of things. Me poucho, I don't want to get into arguments in terms of Yamison. But what I realized, out of the group, you see a few names, but it always tells you the number of people at that room. I think it was 900 and something. And I maybe who say what I said to myself, say Ghana for we are so predisposed to negativity, but nkurɔfoɔ no egu dɛm ha na ɛnyɛ ɔmo nyinaa na ɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ. Nti ebi yɛ African Americans, ebi yɛ say na mebusa me ho sɛ what is wrong with the black psyche?
Seriously.
Asɛm a wotum aseɛ nti no, like that was just showing so your mindset, it takes a lot to shift it. But me, all I'll say is that knowing what I know right now, no, I won't even say I don't think, I've never allowed anybody to come and sway me from my journey that I am on, because me, I'm in where I want to go and I'm working towards it.
Yeah.
Say, I'm living my life. This is the path I'm on. What are you coming to tell me? I mean, I'm willing to learn from people. If you have good advice, you're going to speak positively into my life. But this negativity, I don't have time for it. I just want to say that there's a lot more you can do. You have a lot to offer. You are here, you're living once. I haven't heard of somebody died and gone and they came back again and they say, oh, they have another chance. They are living life again.
Yeah.
The most we know about it, say, because oh, I won't need to say, or whatever. Who's to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, until you are here. This is it. This is the real deal. There's no dress rehearsal. Get it right wherever you're at. There's no condemnation. It's up to you. Pick yourself up and push. So when we come here to talk, that's all we aim to do. So with that, we want to thank you again. I want to draw your attention to this. The book launch for The Beauty of a Woman's Heart is July 17th. So more details to follow. And on Tuesday,
Mhm.
I will be on at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time, a time of encouragement. Come and listen. It will be helpful. It's some of these things that we are talking about, but in a different dimension. So yes, if you need encouragement, please come on. I'm going to encourage myself too. So come and join me. And there's no Rise Up Woman on this Thursday. We do alternate Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we'll see you on Tuesday, and then we'll be back. The Sassy Girls will be back next Sunday. We thank you for being here, and I want to thank Miss Elizabeth Palmer, thank you for joining us. Auntie Aisha, Mr. G, Nana Kosei,
Is this her first time, Elizabeth Palmer?
yeah, I think I've seen her
Okay.
before, but I think this might be the first. I think I've seen her before. I could be wrong. Ajuodo, Miss Sage. Who else am I missing? Anybody that I've missed? Thank you. Leave your comments. We'll come and take a look and respond. So, ladies, thank you again. Have a blessed week. Be good to yourselves and dare to dream. Don't let your dreams
Yay.
stop you.
Au
Okay?
revoir, au revoir.
Au revoir.